How's it going, guys? It's your boy JoJo's Whips back with another video. And on today's video, we're gonna be going for a drive in my fully built B5 S4. And for those of you that have been watching the channel, I actually have a new turbo set up. And what I mean by that, this is now a next gen 6062. The previous turbo that was on here was a Gen 1 6262. But I kind of had a little bit of an issue with it. I ended up running a restrictor on it because I was told by somebody to run a restrictor, and honestly, it's 100% my fault. I kind of should have did a little bit more research, but I completely smoked my turbo. And then I ended up just getting this one because with this one I can make, to the tire about 700 to the tire, versus with that Gen 1 6262, I would have been capped out around 600. So this next gen technology is pretty advanced compared to that Gen 1 turbo. I'll include a little clip right here so you guys could hear how smoked it was. And yeah, so you guys heard how that turbo sounded and was not very good. I finally got my headlight duct in. It came out phenomenal. You can see a little carbon inlay in there, and the duct came out pretty good. The only issue I have with it is it did interfere with my air to water intercooler, but I had to just trim it up a little bit. But kind of is good in a sense because it, the way the intercooler is, it kind of has like a slant. So, it'll probably direct the air pretty good right there. It's like a little channel. But yeah, the car's been running phenomenal. I am experiencing some issues, which I'll talk about, and after you guys can see some driving clips. So yeah, I'll just throw some driving clips in now so you guys can see how the car's running. And just like that, guys, you guys saw the car running and driving. The car is honestly a blast to drive, but we will go over the issue I am having with the car. So I am having some boost creep issues, and it could be either the wastegate setup, which you guys can see the wastegate right there. And so it could be that, but I'm gonna go the cheaper route first and change my back housing. Anyways, this back housing is pretty small for this built motor setup. It is a 0.63, which I'm pretty sure is the smallest size back housing you could have. So I'm going to be changing it out to a 0.82, which I actually already have. I just got to pop it off. It came in earlier today. And then we'll see if that boost creep is still an issue. If it is, then I'm going to end up just doing a twin 38, because the wastegate that's actually on here is a 38 millimeter. I could upgrade it to a 44. But there is no guarantee if it's going to work or not, and I don't really want to go through all that. So I have a fabricator which I just got to ask him if he'll be able to do it, which I'm sure he will be able to. But on the up pipes that come up for the turbo kit, I'm going to have him do one 38 millimeter race kit on that side and one on this side. So it'll be pretty much a twin 38 millimeter wastegate setup, which I think will be pretty cool anyways, because then we'll have one dumping on that side and that side. So, you know, when we do two-step and stuff, you know, you'll see flame shooting on both sides of the car and all that. I'm really hoping that the back housing, changing it out to the bigger one, does fix my problem. I really do think it will, but I was having boost creep issues even when the motor was stock. But, you know, now with having the 2.8 heads and the oversized pistons, it's not going to help, obviously, with the boost creep. And for those of you that are wondering how much boost creep it has, in the wastegate, I have a 12-pound spring, and the car is spiking up to like 25 pounds at 7,000 RPM, which I should be able to rev it out, you know, to 7,500 no problem, and then, you know, 8,000 every once in a while. But I'd really like to get a control of the boost because, you know, I don't want, I mean, I think even if it spiked up more, but I know everything in here can handle if it spikes up a little bit more, but you know, the fueling and all that, I would hate for it to run lean, you know, spiking up even higher than that. So I really got to get a grip on this boost creep. So in the next video, I'll be swapping out this back housing to a 0.82 from this 0.63, and then we'll take it out and go see the results. Like I said, I still think it's going to have some boost creep issues. And, you know, but it could be having worse boost creep because, you know, it probably just has so much back pressure in there, especially now having a full length exhaust on the car. You know, it's completely straight piped all the way back. I'll show you guys how the muffler setup looks like. I have it going to a dual vibrant, which it sounds very good. But yeah, like I said, we have really got to get a control of this boost. If changing this back housing doesn't fix the boost creep as much, I mean, regardless, I'm going to be changing the wastegate setup, I think, because that much creep I do not want to have on the car. I'd rather have it, you know, if it's at 12, if it has a 12-pound spring, I want it to be at 12 pounds. I don't want any kind of creeping issues or anything. But yeah, so in the next video, we'll do that. We'll see the results on that. You know, we'll just give it a little test shot. You know, it's not very hard to do that with this car. You know, turbo's literally right there. I could have it swapped out pretty fast. But if you guys did enjoy today's video, please like, comment, and subscribe if you're new to the channel. And this is JoJo's Whips, and I'm out.